Today we acknowledge and applaud one of our nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis who has made quite a name for himself and is leaving a legacy where he resides in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We know this because he was informed of his induction into the British Columbia Hall of Fame at the start of the pandemic and was just presented his official induction on Thursday, June 23rd. On that same day, the City of Vancouver's Mayor, Kennedy Stewart, declared the date Mel Warner Day. It is with a sense of national pride that we have the renowned Mel Warner on our show today. Congratulations on both accounts, and thank you for waking up this morning to be with us right here on Good Morning SKN. We know it's early, you've got the light on. What time is it in Vancouver right now?
It's now coming up to 6:30 in the morning. I was up since about 5 o'clock, so it's been quite a journey because I was looking forward to talking to my homegrown people. So it's an honor to be with you and sharing my experience with you this wonderful morning.
Well, thank you so much. And it's quite an experience that we definitely want to get into. 40 years indeed. Well, we understand that you are fresh off your induction after party hosted by the British Columbia Entertainment Hall of Fame on June 25th at the Imperial Theatre. How did that go? How were the Whalers? And were you overwhelmed at all?
I was overwhelmed that particular night. It was one of those situations. I just took it for granted and I didn't pay any attention to it. But the actual night of the event, it hit me what great honor and achievements and these proclamations and this award of being in the Entertainment Hall of Fame did get to me. It was a big crowd, over 2,000 people. And Simi got inducted, and it was overwhelming. It was a joy. It was a joy. I really, really enjoyed it. And as I said in my speech, you work hard and then you see the glory. And that was the glory of working a lot of years, a lot of hard work, and a lot of successes, and a few failures, but over the failures, successes reigned.
That's incredible, and we are indeed very proud of you as a son of the soil.
So you mentioned the success, the failures, and everything, but did you expect this outcome of being inducted into the Entertainment Hall of Fame, Mr. Warner?
No. That was a surprise. I didn't even know my petition or my name was put forward. It leaked out through one of my associates that my name was put forward to be inducted into the Entertainment Hall of Fame. It took almost a year and a half to get the process done. And when the process was finally finished, yes, I should say they said yes, Mel Warner should be in the Entertainment Hall of Fame for all the work he has done bringing the world beat vibes to Vancouver in such a large and excited way. My specialty in the entertainment world is mostly world beat, Caribbean, Latin, African, Afrobeat. That type of entertainment is my strong points. I do still do some R&B and hip hop, but my strong points are world beat music.
All right, so we're going down memory lane here because we're talking about a career spanning 40 years. We're going to invite you right now to take us back to the beginning. All right.
Oh, Lord, let's go back to the beginning. Actually, the beginning was a joy for me, and I think that's where it all started. It started when I was just in my early years in college, and I was setting up entertainment for the college, concerts and live presentations. Then after I left college, I went on to university. I did my got my degree in Bachelor of Science. Just before I go there, I should let everybody know the entertainment world was not my only profession. I am a chemical engineer. That's my first profession. That's what paid my rent and my mortgage. The entertainment part of it came along with going to school and getting into the entertainment way to pay my way through university.
Okay.
Where it started is I got the vision that there was opening for world beat music in Vancouver. There was an opening for us to showcase Caribbean music, to showcase our culture and bring it to the massive, especially the white masses of Canada and British Columbia. We decided, and I decided, how should I start this? Well, my start was a venture back to the Caribbean, where I saw Ellie Matt and the GI Brass. That was in the late 70s, 80s. And I was overwhelmed with the music with Ellie Matt and his professionalism and Ellie Matt and the GI Brass at time. I heard they were coming up to Toronto, so I decided to take a gamble. The gamble was that I did not know if I could lose all my money or it was going to be a success. The bottom line was they came to Toronto. I flew them to Toronto to Vancouver, put them in a very five-star hotel. The performance went off and everything was a huge, huge success.
Nice.
From there on, everything else is history. That's where I started with my own people, from my own island, Ellie Matt and the GI Brass in the late 70s in Vancouver, my first international concert, which was a huge success. The following year, I did them again at a different hotel and another five-star hotel, and it was even a bigger success. An even bigger success. Ellie Matt made his mark in Vancouver with his GI Brass in the late 70s and early 80s, and he blew the audience away, considering the audience was, I would say, 80% white people. And that is an achievement. I look at the fact that all these people from British Columbia, the white people, when they go to the Caribbean, they go into all exclusive, they go on tours, they visit the Caribbean. So I said, hey, when they come back here, they probably would like to hear some sort of Caribbean music. So I figured instead of they go to the Caribbean to get it, I'm bringing it to them here in Vancouver and making some money off of it. And I enjoyed it.
Well, clearly you were successful.
Yes. It was a huge success.
That was a great gamble.
It was
Not without the risk.
Huge success.
But it paid off. Grateful.
So
yes.
Go ahead.
No, please do. Go ahead.
I said, with that, everything that started my journey into where I am today.
Okay.
And an incredible journey it is, Cortensia, indeed.
Indeed. One that landed him in the Entertainment Hall of Fame. So congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
So you mentioned, how was it promoting music that was unpopular or unfamiliar, as you spoke to before? Music
it was a struggle.
It was a struggle, okay.
It was a struggle. Although I had my successes, I branched out to other genres of music.
Okay.
In the early 70s, Caribbean music was just making inroads into mainstream, like the reggae music, the Butcher Banters, the Shaggies, and who else? Like the Yellow Man, the Jimmy Cliffs, they were just making inroads. But the biggest haul was in the early 80s. It was Mary Makeba, Hugh Masekela, Fela Kuti, a lot of African music. Those went over quite big. And then after that, the Caribbean music, the roots of Caribbean music made its way into Vancouver. When I started bringing people like Burning Spear, Morgan Heritage, that genre of music, Toots and the Maytals, Third World, then we start seeing a response to the Caribbean music making its way into British Columbia. One of the reasons I think it got really popular is because of social media and the internet. The internet is a powerful tool, and people will go and Google, well, who is Yellow Man in those early 80s, middle 80s? Who is Jimmy Cliff? Harder to come, harder to fall. They'll Google it, they hear the music, they'll love it, and they'll come out for the concerts.
Yeah. Mr. Warner, you have rubbed shoulders with some legends of music and some of the newer or younger generations of music. So from Freddie McGregor, Morgan Heritage, Damian Jr., Gong Mali, Marshall Montano, It Wasn't Me, that's Shaggy, Sean Paul, and Chronix. What enables you to connect with and book the older generation of performers, but still be able to reach out to the younger generation?
Well, for me, I'm part of a big international world, which I get most of my performances from William Morris Agency in Los Angeles. Most of these big reggae artists, they are booked by William Morris Agency, and I get most of my contacts and touring dates from them. I've done most of the reggae artists in the world. I will say, you name it, I've done it. The only one I haven't done is Bob Marley, because I was too young to do Bob Marley in those days.
Okay.
But 90% of the reggae artists in the world, I have touched base, and they have worked with Mello Productions. It was a journey. As I said, some of them were successful, most of them were successful, and a few of them were hit and miss. But we decided to give them a second chance, and they did okay. They came through. The people loved them the first time. Word got out. We introduced them to social media, the music to my radio show here, and people seems to enjoy them tremendously and came out and enjoyed the good vibes and the good music out of the Caribbean.
Nice,
As I said to everybody, Caribbean music is happy music. So come out and enjoy some happiness.
Yes.
Absolutely. And speaking of your radio show, the Caribbean Sounds radio show on CRFO radio on 100.5 FM, I'm imagining that you use that radio show to whet the appetite of the locals in Vancouver.
Exactly. Exactly.
You hit the nail on the head, Jamie.
Yes. It's quite important, because if you got a product, you got to find a way of selling and reaching out your product for people to buy your product. Okay. So that's where I got people interested to tune into my radio show on Saturday nights, prime time in Vancouver, from 8 o'clock until midnight every Saturday night. And people would just join in and join the conversation, join the music, and just get in a dancing mood and be part of the Caribbean sounds and Caribbean vibes. As I said, Caribbean music is a tropical vibe and is a happy, happy music. There ain't nothing else more exciting than the music out of the Caribbean.
Well, I know that you have the day named for you in British Columbia, but you are truly a Caribbean ambassador. So we thank you for that.
We appreciate that.
You see, first off, I am from the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. That's where, first off. But that said, I refer to myself as a Caribbean man. I'm an all-around. I represent every Caribbean island in the Caribbean. But St. Kitts and Nevis is where my heart is. And I will always tell people, even in my speech here, when I got inducted into the Hall of Fame, I just let everybody know. Here is a black man from the small island of the St. Kitts and Nevis, came to Vancouver, and guess what? I'm inducted into the Entertainment Hall of Fame. What much more can I say?
Congratulations again, sir. Indeed.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Warner.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And they gave me my own day going forward. June 23rd, as I said, the Mayor of Vancouver proclamation made June 23rd, 2022, going forward, Mel Warner's Day. It was, everybody saw me and said, hey, we're going to celebrate Mel Warner's Day. Happy Mel Warner's Day. That was a word in Vancouver, on most radio station and television, Happy Mel Warner's Day. I felt good.
Oh, you should.
Yes.
So, Mr. Warner, from most of the photos that I've been looking at, you are looking rather dapper. How do you maintain your physique?
I believe in a healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
If you have good health, you could do anything.
Okay.
So from way back in the early days, one of my mentors says, Mel, stay physical, live good, get a lot of sleep, and a lot of exercise. One of my hobbies is running. For me, running relieves stress. I like to go to walk. I like nature. I go run in the woods. I go hang out in the woods and deal with nature. Look at the rabbits, look at the different animals in the woods, sometimes the deers and everything. But I enjoy running, and running is a passion for me. And for me, it relieves the stress of the day because I'm going through some uncomfortable contractual or personal or whatever I'm going through. I'll go for a run. Go for a run, and then it just releases all the pent-up confusion in your head. By the time you're done the run, you feel good, you get back, and you're on solid grounds.
Okay.
That's how, as everybody says, you're looking good. And that's all I got to say.
You are.
Indeed, sir. Well, we have time for one more question. Roughly, how much? 30 seconds? I'm going to ask you, what's next for Mel Warner and Mello Productions, sir?
What's next for Mel Warner? A good vacation. I'm coming to St. Kitts.
Oh, great. You have to stop by when you do.
I'll come into the motherland.
Okay.
I'm coming to St. Kitts and Nevis.
Okay,
that's my next. For Mello Productions, we are waiting for a huge tour to come out with some of the biggest names in reggae and soca artist collaboration. Can't say too much about it because it's just being put together. It's similar to what they used to have, like a reggae sunsplash. A mixture of soca and reggae combination, and maybe some Afrobeat. It's coming together. That is going to be quite a presentation and a quite concert touring package. If it does happen, going to make history in the world beat music going forward. It's one of the best packages I heard. I heard names thrown around and waiting to see.
Okay.
I don't know if all the artists will be able to travel on these packages because of past history with them, with the United States and Canada. But if it does happen, it will be quite the production, and I hope everybody gets a chance to see it if it does happen. And I want to be a part of it. I like being part of history, so definitely I want to be a part of it.